welcome back. Streamers at home, thank you for tuning in. Everybody here in the audience tonight, thank you for showing up. We got an awesome show lined up for you guys tonight. In a minute here, I'm going to introduce our host. We're so stoked to be here. We want to thank Grace for inviting us back this season. This is episode 2. We had a wild episode 1. Queen Juliana and James went on a second date. They went to a concert, and we're hoping that tonight we're going to get a second date out of it too. So if you guys can put your hands together for your host, Cade Calvin.
Cade is in the building.
The show goes on all night till the morning. We drink so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would be thunder? Remember when you come up, the show got
Hope you guys like that play. We're inside, not outside. The show goes on. Hopefully I get some appreciation. Grace, how are we feeling? How you guys feeling? That was kind of weak. Do we have people upstairs too? Can we get them loud? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Guys, welcome back to the Date Night Podcast. I'm your host, Cade. We're here at Gray's again. Lovely night. Who here in front of me, and I guess upstairs too, you can raise your hands and look around, but who has been here before? How many people have been here? Quite a few? Quite a few haven't. So the way the show works is we're going to have a queen come up. Kween Mara. Mara back here. Can you raise your hand? Beautiful. Where's Mara's friend group at, by the way? I figured you guys were the loudest. There we go. So we're going to have Kween Mara come up here. She's going to go on 3 dates. They're going to be 10 minutes each. We got 3 lovely gentlemen coming up. They're going to have 10 minutes with her. And at the end, she is going to pick one of the 3. So it works in a fun way. I think it's going to be really fun. The QR code for you guys is going to be better said. You can vote on who you think is going to be the best candidate for Mara, and also you can get updates with that. So it'll send out if you're going to be here, I guess here on the stage or outside. So I guess with that being said, I kind of want to bring up our queen and have a little conversation and get to know her. Can we do that?
Hey Date Night Podcast, my name is Mara. I am 27 years old, and I have been living in Minneapolis for the past 5 years. I am beyond grateful to be this week's queen and just really looking forward to having some fun conversation with the guys. I think I can speak for a lot of us that I've just been so burnt out on the dating apps. So I'm really excited for this unique opportunity. I'm a bit of a hopeless romantic, maybe a lot of a hopeless romantic, in the sense that I truly believe you never know who you're gonna meet in the most unconventional ways and what those people will become for you. So really looking forward to this. My hobbies include my routine yoga practice that is a huge part of my life. I love going on hikes and intentionally carving out time to be in nature. I do enjoy spending time with my pets. I have 2 cats, and going to any type of live music. I really like intimate venues and just kind of hole-in-the-wall kind of places. So me as an extrovert, I love to hear people's story and be introduced to new perspectives. So in a partner, I am really looking for someone who prioritizes the inner work and has this, relentless zest for life. But regardless, just so excited to be here this week. It's gonna be a blast. Thanks.
Right on. I like that tune.
Thanks.
What was that?
It's The Weekend, but it is a Snake Ships remix. And when I was looking for it, it's not on Spotify. Only like a YouTube type of thing.
Big Weekend guy.
Yeah,
I
I liked it. I liked it a lot. The original is a lot more smooth and sexy.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's too much for me.
More kind of housey almost.
Yeah, like a hype.
Well, Kween Mara.
Hi.
Right? How are we doing?
Yeah, good. I'm feeling good.
Yes,
How are you?
I'm great. I was a little nervous, but it's really calm in here. It feels good. I'm glad to be back inside. It's really fun. So For the people here and people watching on Twitch, whichever one of these 3 cameras y'all are in, you're beautiful, by the way. Mom, Dad, love you too. Can you give us a little elevator pitch? Who are you? Why are you here? What are you doing?
Okay, so my name is Mara. My full name is actually Ademara. Nobody calls me that, not even my own parents.
Not even going to try.
Just Mara. I'm 27 years old. I have been in Minneapolis since 2018. So originally from Michigan. I wrote in my bio as a joke. I'm like, Motor City Mara, because I thought it was funny, but it's not real. So I've been in Minneapolis for about 5 years and just really poor luck in the dating scene. And so wanted to try this.
Yeah. How'd you get introduced to the show? Did you have a friend recommend you?
Yeah, my friend Mary, who's here tonight.
Mary?
Yeah, Mary, raise your hand. Woo woo, Mary!
Love you, Mary.
Mary is also my designated single friend, just so everyone knows tonight.
Oh, okay. Little crowd cam on Mary back there, huh?
Yeah. But yeah, no, she hit me up last year and was like, hey, girls' night, let's go out. So we came out for Queen Emma last season, and that was just hilarious. So
It was a great episode, yeah.
Yeah, so I applied after that, and yeah, so here I am.
Well, we're here. We have, like I said, we had 3 lovely gentlemen lined up, and I don't know what you have here. Can you explain a little bit about what's going on here?
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm actually type A or type B, but I do like organization. So I was just brainstorming some questions, but the fun thing I brought,
That seems type A to me, by the way.
But
Just a little bit.
I don't know. That's another story. Anyways, anyone here familiar with the game We're Not Really Strangers? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so super fun. They have a lot of extension packs that are like self-love, self-reflection, working on breakups and stuff. So I'm a big journaler, big on self-reflection and self-growth, especially in my later 20s. So I went through and picked out a handful of self-reflection questions that I would like to ask the men tonight. They are challenging, so that'll be something we end with.
Okay, now are you having them sift through them, or is it just a random draw here?
I think I'm going to do random draw.
I like that.
Yeah, kind of leave it up to fate, right?
Yep, absolutely. So are you looking for, in the dating scene, have you been on the apps? Is that something you've kind of tried, got out of?
Yeah, I think it comes and goes, right? I'll be on the apps for a couple months at a time, get burnt out, leave, go on a couple cool dates, not hear anything. So, you just, after 5 years, it's exhausting. Well, and then you see the same people every time, right? You get back on, you're like, oh, hey, the same 20 guys. What's up? Saw you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're here to say fuck the apps. We're not rocking with them, and I want to bring up our first date so we can see if that's a real thing for us here. So
let's do it.
Hey guys, my name's Benny. I'm 25. I'm from St. Paul, Minnesota. Born and raised here, lived here my whole life. I'm a contestant on the Date Night Pod this Tuesday, May 9th at Gray's, which I'm super excited for. I'm definitely an extrovert, like meeting new people, make new connections. I work in sales, so my life's all about new people, new things, new experiences. So I'm really looking forward to this show and meeting our queen. Thanks. See you guys Tuesday.
Cue his music. We're bringing up Ben. Where's Ben's crew at?
Myself, I just told him, I said, I need a beautiful bouquet tonight, but not roses, it's a little strong, so if you got something else for me.
Yeah,
so.
yes, roses are serious. This is
yeah, that's just funsies. And there's a little water in there, too, so they won't die till you go home.
Oh, my God, thinking long term.
A little water on the bottom of that? That's a play.
All right, I'm
going to
see that.
First question for you.
Ooh, coming in
here,
hot.
I can grab those.
Yeah,
or you can set them up here. That'll look be a good little shot there.
So let's say tonight goes well. What does a fun second date look like for you? Because for me, I was thinking lobster rolls and karaoke at 10:29. The question is just, what song do you sing first?
Okay, all right. I'll start with your song question. I rotate karaoke songs. I think right now my karaoke song would be, what is it? Scars by Papa Roach. That's been the monthly song right now. How about yours?
I'm a Joe bro, so I probably go with "Jealous" by Nick Jonas. That's kind of the vibes.
Oh, okay.
And then you get the people engaged. So
I was gonna say, what's the
It's
response on that?
oh,
Because you get an older crowd at
everybody's
karaoke.
loving it.
They
yeah.
like it.
Everybody's loving it. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
who doesn't love the Joe Bros? So
I don't know. I feel like you got to be a certain demographic to know the Joe Bros.
Yeah, I guess I'm
Mara, have
probably
you
that
hit
demographic.
Have you hit 1029 for karaoke? Has that been a spot for you, or is that?
I do like 1029. So I'm very biased in my karaoke location. 1029 gets a thumbs up. Best karaoke location is Vegas Lounge.
Correct.
Yes.
Can agree. We always have somebody that's so fired up on Vegas Lounge. Can we get a Vegas Lounge sponsor?
Woo!
It's you, legend. Love her.
Yeah. So I love karaoke. I'm absolutely terrible at it, but that's why, karaoke is
me
not
too.
for the good singers. If you're good, please don't come.
Yeah, if you're good, actually go home.
But yeah, no, I would say every year for my birthday, I go, it's Vegas Lounge. Like, that's the move. But I do like 1029. I can't do Otters. I apologize if anyone likes Otters. No go.
Nobody does.
And I've never been to the Moose. Have you been to the Moose?
Yes, the Moose is awesome.
Yeah?
Maybe that's the third day.
How would you describe the vibe there?
Like 20 to 30, young, fun. I don't know. If you graduated from Dinkytown in the last 5 years, you probably go to the Moose.
Okay. So I put it a middle tier.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
a bad
yeah.
spot.
It's
but
you got to be kind of tuned up to enjoy it there. But
all right. Cool,
other than that,
cool,
it's
cool.
good vibes. Also, you have really nice skin. How many steps is
you.
your skincare routine? Mine is only 6, but I think I'm missing out. I got to get like you.
These are jeans. I'm going to be honest. I only wash my face if I'm in the shower. I don't do anything.
Oh my
with my
gosh,
skin,
you're blessed. Look at that.
Maybe she's.
But
born with it.
everyone has their weak spots though too. I will say I like my skin, but you have great skin. You do a good job.
Thanks, girl. We try. Another question for you. So I did a little bit of creeping, not a lot, just a little bit of creeping. I saw you're into the outdoors and you like to hike. Where's your favorite place to hike? For me, it's probably Phoenix.
Oh wow, that's awesome. I've never been out to Phoenix. I would like to do more out of state hiking. I think my favorite. Oh gosh, I'm gonna forget the name of the park. Bailey, the one by your house. I love that place. Banning State Park. Have you ever been there in Minnesota? It's a hidden gem. Like I wasn't expecting much, and I was able to 7 hours there. So.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge. I tried Camelback in Phoenix, and I didn't have the right shoes on. Wasn't prepared, so it was a quick 15 minutes up and back. But then we did one of the easier ones. So.
Ben, I got something here too. Double back on the skincare thing. It sounds like you kind of have your shit together with that. But here, you quoted, I have 6 pillows on my bed and sheets that aren't navy. And you consider that a huge win. I do too.
Huge dub.
Huge dub. 6 pillows. I think it's a little too many.
I disagree, especially when you get the silk pillowcases on them. It's just, you just never want to leave.
Haven't leveled up to the silk. So do you think, Mara, that it is important for a man to be kind of put together in that regard and have non-navy sheets or sheets that, aren't navy?
I think so. I always joke about those, and I say, "What's your red flag? That's not a red flag, right? Like that's not a true red flag, but there's a stereotype with it." I don't think it would be bad, but I love that that's not what you have. Like that's great. Like don't judge people for their beds. Take note of it. It's an orange flag. It's like yellow hanging out there.
Okay. It's like a hand up, like, hey, we're going to be a little cautious here.
Put a
but
bookmark.
It's not like you got it under wraps. You're good. You're in good hands.
Working on it.
I love the 6 pillows though. I've got 4. That's
They're
good.
essential. I don't go to Target with a list, so I just kind of just leave with things. It's a good and a bad thing.
Yeah.
So then I have cool things, but
I
wow.
think that's most Minnesotans, yeah.
Yeah. You
Can
just got-
anyone go to Target without,
Not,
leaving
not I.
with $100 extra?
No. Next thing I guess I'd want to know about you is who are the most important people in your life?
Ooh, that's a good question. First person that comes to mind is my grandma. So I'm named after her, and she is the cutest little Italian immigrant lady, and she's my best friend. So I don't know. We just have a really close bond. I was first granddaughter, again, named after her. We're just really close. And so it's hard. I'm originally from Michigan, so it's hard being away from her. She's my number one that I see when I go home.
Love that.
How about yours? I want to throw it back at you. Who comes to mind in your life?
Not even trying to be on that, but I'm really close to my grandma. Literally both my grandparents are kind of my biggest supporters. I was kind of a wild child, so me and my parents didn't get along as much growing up. My grandparents were kind of always there for me. They lived like 30 minutes away. So whenever I was getting into trouble or doing whatever, they were kind of that always that constant positive support, right? Because I wasn't living with them. So actions, consequences, whatever. So always positive support. And I still now they're 88, so I still I was there. I got lunch with my grandma yesterday. I go over like once a week, just kind of help them around the house, like
love it.
basic mowing the lawn, whatever it is. So.
Where are you from originally? So
I'm from St. Paul, technically Woodbury, but like I've been in like Minnesota my whole life.
Okay. So yeah, fam's still close to you.
Yeah. So
Is that important for you as far as like, I like one like stereotype, right, or red flag maybe, of moving to Minnesota is, you know, it's very like, I call it kind of townies on steroids, right? Like you're born here, you're raised here, you go to school here, you get a job here, and it's like very tight knit, which pros and cons, right? How do you feel long term about that? Like, is your goal to kind of stay in Minnesota and stay close with your family, or?
Yes and no. Like, I'd love to like raise a family here, have a house in the suburbs. Like, I have a cabin here. I love all that. But I'd also hate to have like lived my whole life and like never looked behind the curtain. So like my brother just moved to Austin and loves it down there. I just went and visited him last weekend actually, and had a great time. So for me, it's more like situational. Like I do love Minnesota. I really like my life. Definitely like made some changes like in the last year, so I'm like super happy with like where my life's at right now. But that doesn't mean I'm not open to new opportunities kind of thing. So I guess that's what I'd say. My family is important, but like my brother lives in Texas. I visited him and I was like, I could totally see myself here.
How old are you, can I ask?
25.
25? Okay. All right, cool. I like that.
Yeah.
That's about an age rate that you kind of reassess some things.
Yeah.
Ben, we have someone in the chat. It's Devong1. You're from Woodbury, bro. LOL. Don't claim St. Paul. I don't know
That
much about
hurts.
Minnesota. I'm from Kansas myself.
Oh.
But is
Ditto.
that,
Yeah, we need
is
the
that like
insight.
a bad thing to be doing? Are you doing the wrong thing with that?
Yes, I don't know. So like I was born in Woodbury, but I've lived in St. Paul like the last 7 years. So I guess I kind of claim St. Paul, and they're like 15 minutes apart. Woodbury gets shit on 'cause it's like the rich suburb, but like I don't know. It's like literally 10 minutes from St. Paul. So like not everyone knows Woodbury. Like, she's from Michigan, so I'm not gonna be like, hey, have you heard of this?
No, it's a good
suburb?
reference point. I like that. We'll find his information. I'll send it over
If
to you
can hit
after.
that.
Yeah, I got
like
that.
an address or something. that'd be
Screenshot.
cool.
I think
Yeah,
we can grab a
yeah.
screenshot of that.
Yeah, definitely
Mara,
do
hey,
that.
we have 2 minutes left. I know you wanted to do one of your questions. Do you want to pull
Yeah.
one of the silver questions here?
For sure. So what I'm going to do, and you know, I really appreciate your questions. I feel like you'll handle this pretty well. So do you know the game? The We're Not Really Strangers? No. All right, cool. I'll do this. Here, I'm just going to spread them. Pick a card, but don't read it. Hand it to me. This one? All right, perfect. So I'm going to read it, and you got to answer it. Hot seat, okay?
Can I do it?
Oh, this is a good one. You picked a good one. Okay, what is one small step that you can take today towards a goal that feels out of your reach?
Something I've kind of been working on and started putting into motion is I guess I'm throwing my own networking event later in the summer, which has put a lot of time, effort. Because I used to go to, with my grandparents, we'd go to Florida every year. We'd go to this thing called the Minnesota Men's Breakfast Club. But it's like 70-year-old dudes just kind of like socializing, hanging out. Then there's some local ones in Minneapolis, like kind of networking events, but they're all like, if you're under 50, they're only about like recruiting, getting a job. So then there's some that are otherwise like the 50-year-old ones are like, hey, I'm already a VP, or hey, I'm already a CFO. So it's like that's not as applicable to me. So kind of what like I've been working on, I'd call like a passion project, is what I've really been taking steps for, like outside of my like day-to-day life, outside of work, is setting up. It's called TC Next Leaders Group. So kind of setting up a networking event, giving like young entrepreneurs a platform, giving like kind of the future, like the next generation of VPs, the next generation of C-level employees, kind of a platform to talk about what they're doing, steps, how to go there. So I guess that's something I can continue to work on because it hasn't happened yet, but that's something that's like been outside of my like day-to-day life that I've been putting together recently. So I'm actually really like proud of the work I made on that.
That sounds awesome.
This one's kind of to both of you guys. We're running low on time,
Okay.
Boy.
but we can get one more question in. If you want to ask it, Mara, if you want to ask it, however you guys want to go about it. But
You got it.
I got it. Okay, well, we're just going to switch it up then. Fun, serious. Okay, so I mentioned it a little bit earlier. What is your red flag that's not like a true red flag that people like would be like, ooh, that's ick or that's cringe? What is cringe about your life?
Well, my life.
Yeah. Give me the cringe.
Some people don't like this. Like I have a lot of friends that are girls. Like, but like you know what I mean. Like, ooh, girl best friend. Like, yeah, whatever. Go kick rocks. I don't know. I'm not like just like a guy's guy. Like I think.
Have
it's
you dated a lot of your girl
no,
best friends?
No. No, it's just like these are people that are very important to me in my life that are like in other relationships and stuff like that. But like we play in a volleyball league together, we play in a pickleball league together or something like that. But I guess that kind of is like, ooh, like you went out to dinner like with like 2 guys and 3 girls. Are you dating one? No, like we're just friends being adults. But I guess I kind of feel like girl best friend. I feel like that's kind of like a orange flag.
Stereotype.
Yeah.
Other people might. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's fair.
Now, is that going to be too much to not ask on a second date? I guess we'll have to find out because this date has wrapped
I'm gonna
up.
marinate on it.
What you think on
Well,
it?
we're gonna wrap, guys.
All right.
How do we think Ben did? I think we did it good. Great. Use the QR code for Better's Edge and vote on him if you think he did great. Ben, hey, thanks for being up here. We're gonna cut to a commercial. We'll be right back, guys. Well, looky there, we're back.
We're back.
Hey, while we were gone, did you see what happened? They were throwing avocados.
I did.
They threw them, and if you got one of the avocados, by the way, oh, there's one. We have one in the air. They have a number on them. You go over to Avocadish, they're gonna give you a gift card. Could be $75, so that's kind of cool.
That's pretty hype.
We were back after a date. You brought up a drink. What is that, by the way?
My friend got it for me. I'm not sure the full drink, but it's mezcal. I had the option between mezcal and tequila, and I was feeling the mezcal.
They just kept it quick and simple, like what liquors were going in it, not the. Got it. So, one date in, how we feeling?
Actually, great.
Good?
That was really smooth.
Don't give us any insight. We want to know like how you feel, obviously, but we can't give them like the edge on.
No. Feeling good.
The flowers, nice touch.
Flowers were awesome. I'm gonna be honest. I'm totally like a flowers teddy bear. Like it's easy to schmooze me over.
Orange is my favorite color, and I saw a little bit of orange in there. I was like, I'm about to cut the tip off and took it.
Well, I got a lot. Do you need one?
No, I'm all right. I won't take good
I
care
share.
of it. My cat would probably eat it.
Okay, I heard. Well, I didn't have the headphones on. Someone was saying cats are a red flag.
I've heard that before.
I take offense.
I've heard that before. Yep. If you like cats over dogs, that is a red flag.
Okay, well, here's my hot take on that. I think cat people are automatically dog people, and dog people hate cats, so that's a red flag to me.
I agree
Yeah.
wholeheartedly. I've said that before.
I'm over here. I got 2 kitty cats. I love them to death, but if I didn't live alone and travel for work, absolutely I'd have a dog.
I just don't have a backyard. I don't want to be walking my
wanna be
dog every 5
responsible.
minutes. You know what I mean? I had a roommate who had a dog, and shout out Bailey if you're listening to this. But he had to take his dog out all the time. I'm like, fuck you, dude. I am sitting here with my cat, and he's gonna go take his own shit. So,
Exactly.
I like it for that reason. It's convenient,
Yeah.
especially
They
in
keep-
apartment studio
They keep you
life.
humble too. They judge.
Yeah.
Like dogs just love you no matter what, but cats, they'll be like, you're dumb.
Well, should we
I hate
see
you.
if our second date is a dog or cat guy when he comes up?
Let's do it.
Hey, I'm Matt. I'm 25. I'm from Woodbury, Minnesota. I'm looking forward to going on the Date Night podcast because I'm also an extrovert. Like Kween Mara, I enjoy staying healthy, keeping myself active by going to the gym. I saw that Mara attended a wedding this weekend, and funny enough, I have 4 weddings coming up in the next 5 months, so it's going to be busy with wedding season, and it'd be nice to have a dance partner, not going to lie. Fun thing about myself, or maybe a shocking fact, is that I have never seen an episode of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Guys, let's go ahead and cue his music and bring up, who is it, Matt? Bring up Matt. Matt, where you at?
There he is.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Very well. Happy to be here.
Good. Have you ever dated live on stage before?
I have never. This is the first time.
This is
you?
the first time? Yeah, this is my first time.
Okay.
Technically
well,
second.
time. But
Nice.
Oh, true. Yeah, one under my belt. I'm the senior here.
yeah.
So-
Well,
Matt,
maybe
welcome
I'll
up.
learn from you.
Welcome.
Welcome
Okay. So since it's your first time, how are you feeling? Are you nervous? Are you feeling good? Or where we at? Be honest.
I'm a little bit. I'm a little bit nervous, but not
Okay.
too nervous. I mean, I
Okay.
think it'd be weird if I wasn't nervous because
Yeah.
obviously I wouldn't be taking.
I'd be
the
like, this guy's
situation
cocky.
seriously.
I don't like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Matt, let me edge those nerves. Do you know it's all waffles?
It's all waffles.
Yeah, that's your boy in the Twitch chat. He's
I
hyping
think
you
he
up.
just waved at me. But
I don't know. Whoever that is, that's
I don't
him
know.
right
I don't
there.
know. That's a.
All
It's an
waffles is
interesting
firing you up.
username,
He
but-
is Team U, so kill it
Hey,
for
thank
waffles.
you.
and
Thank
for
you.
Mara.
Okay. Well, I don't know. It's all waffles. You got something to say, or he's just like,
No,
what's
he's
up?
he's fired up on Matt. Absolute legend is what he's saying. So
All right. Woo! Yeah.
fired up. Yeah, fire him
you,
up.
thank
Let's go.
you,
Let's
thank
go.
you.
All right, Matt. Since it's both our first time,
Okay.
Okay. I have some quick fire rapid questions. Yes or no. Don't even think about it. I want to see how you respond just to get it going. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Books or movies?
Books.
Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Early bird, night owl?
Confused.
No, got to answer. Early bird, night owl.
Night.
Okay. Toilet paper, over or under?
Over. Always.
Spotify or Apple Music?
Spotify.
Good answer. Boxers or briefs?
Boxer briefs.
Okay. Yes or no, my friend? Okay. Blondes or brunettes?
It depends. Brunettes.
Wrong answer. Wrong answer. Hello. I was ready for that one.
The one you just needed to say.
It happens. It happens.
All
Someone.
right.
I have some friends watching this, and I know I'm going to get roasted regardless of what I say.
I'm just setting you up for failure. You got no way to go.
It's fine.
Hey, they're not up here.
That is true.
They're not up
That's
here.
true. They're
They're
not
commenting
your
from
queen.
the Twitch chat. That's it.
Yeah.
Work from home versus in the office.
Work from home.
Okay. Now you can only solve one problem: world peace or global warming.
World peace.
All right. Elaborate on that. Why not global warming? You don't want to live on this planet for another 100 years?
I would like to live on this planet for another 100 years. I
Okay.
don't know if I'll be around for another 100 years, realistically. But I think for me, it's just that people don't care enough about each other. People don't treat each other with enough respect. And for me, what's really important to me, you're asking King Ben earlier, kind of like, if you could change one thing, what would it be? And for me, I'm really focused on being a dad. That's really important to me. It comes from my parents being divorced and not being super close with my dad. And world peace, I think it would kind of tie into that in a way. So.
Yeah, I love that. That's wonderful. Are you a dad, or is that just
No,
an
I'm
aspiration
not a
in
dad.
life?
Just an aspiration.
I gotta
Just an
check. I
aspiration.
gotta check. Nothing wrong with that.
It's a great
That's
question.
awesome.
A really good question. Very
Clarifying,
important.
right?
I was asked on Father's Day one year. I was at work, and they're like, "Are you a dad?" And I was like, "No." Thank you. Have a nice day.
Do you have any children that are like I ask this because a lot of people have like older siblings. Do you have nieces or nephews? Like, I guess what's
Yes.
your take on that?
So I actually kind of have a unique situation. I was raised by 6 women growing up. So grew up with my mom, my sister, 3 of my mom's sisters, so all my aunts, and then one of them had a daughter, so my cousin. So
Okay.
grew up around a lot of women, and yeah, younger sister, Jessie. I named her. That's kind of my claim to fame.
Oh my God, that's so cute. Wait, I have like 10 more stories. Keep going on this one. Okay.
So you've seen Toy Story at least once, maybe, right?
Yeah.
So growing up, I loved Toy Story. There's a photo of me, sitting with 10 Woodies, had a bunch of little toys and stuff of Woody. And my parents told me one night, Matt, you're going to be a big brother. I said, wow, really? And they're like, yeah. It's like, Woody. And they're like, no, she's a girl. And I was like, Jessie. And her name is Jessie, so.
I think Woody would have been a great name for a girl. You know those gender neutral names, right?
True,
They're
true.
really hot right now.
I think I've only met one Woody in my entire life.
Okay,
though,
male or
honestly.
female?
It was a male.
Okay.
He
cool.
drove some, I think it was like a tour thing at Yellowstone.
Oh, fun.
So.
So cool.
Very
All right.
fitting name for a Woody. You know what I mean? Tour guide at Yellowstone.
Yeah, it fit the vibe, for sure. For sure. I have a question for you, Mara. So, if you had to choose an animal that's most like you, what would it be and why?
Fun question. Animal that is most like me and why? I always gravitate towards lions, so I am a Leo if we're gonna
Okay.
go astrology. And I'm a science-based person, so astrology isn't real except when it applies to my life.
Obviously.
Very fair.
But yeah, no, just in general, I think lions are very beautiful creatures, and they're very loyal and aggressive, and I don't know, I relate to them. So I think like if I could be any animal, it would be a lion. So I don't know. Does that answer your question?
yeah, definitely does. Definitely does.
I wish I had more for you.
You're a Leo. What's your sign? Do you know?
I'm a Scorpio.
Do we know?
No.
Do we know if that
Uh-oh.
lines up? I know there's some astrology people probably watching. Is that good?
11,
It's
11.
good. Yep,
That's,
I think
that's
that's
me.
good.
Scorpio.
11.
So
Yeah.
11.
It's apparently good. I'm going off the crowd reaction.
Who says Scorpios are good? Give it thumbs up. Okay, who says Scorpios are bad? Thumbs down. Interesting. Okay.
1.
Wow, she's even from my friend group.
Probably,
That's awful.
Called out. All right.
She knows the Twitch guy.
When's your birthday?
11/11.
Oh, you're a November Scorpio.
Yeah.
All right, you're good. No, it's
Okay.
October Scorpios.
Oh, I see. That'd be weird. I didn't even know that existed. But
So fun.
I'm an Aries, by the way. Someone was asking that. I'm an Aries. I don't know if our trio makes any sense. I don't know.
All
Who
right,
knows?
fire sign. I did. Yeah, we can do that.
I guess
Sure,
so.
That's
That's
Sure. All right, let's see if I got anything else good for you. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to go with this one because I think this is actually a big deal breaker for me.
Okay.
Do you travel a lot? Like, do you fly? Have you been on an airplane?
I have been on an airplane.
Okay,
yes.
because I've met people who haven't been on an airplane, and
Oh, really?
that's one of those orange flags for me. Okay, so you're on an airplane and there's seats because that's what airplanes have. Does the middle seat get both armrests?
So I was recently flying. I was in the aisle seat, and I'm not a very, I wouldn't say to strangers, I'm not a very confrontational person. I really like manners.
Are you Minnesotan?
I was born and raised in Minnesota, but
Okay,
I don't
you're
have an
Minnesotan.
accent.
That doesn't matter.
Roof bag milk. I don't know. So
Airplane.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was sitting on the airplane and aisle seat. This guy had the middle seat, and he put his elbow there, and there was room for me to put my elbow around his, but not next to him. So I was like, all right, this is kind of weird. And then he fell asleep, and I was like, oh, all right, like I guess I'm just gonna chill in the aisle seat. To answer your question though, for does the middle seat get both armrests or just one?
Both armrests.
Both armrests. I'd say, yeah, they do get both armrests. Because if you think about it, aisle seat, they have left, so they get at least one. And window seat, obviously you get the window.
Yep, you get somewhere to sleep.
That's
get
a
somewhere
lot.
to lean on.
And you get an armrest. So
All
I'd
right.
say the middle seat, that's kind of the,
Thank you.
yeah.
Correct answer.
Oh, well, we did good. Wow.
Had to
Nice.
analyze it a little bit.
But what
okay?
seat are you picking though on the plane? Like, which one do you pick if you had the choice?
That's a good question. So for me, when I was flying, I don't know why, I don't want to pay more to have a window seat or a middle seat. So I think I chose the aisle seat because I was like, oh, I don't have to pay any more. This is the closest to the front. That's cool with me.
Who do you fly?
I flew Delta.
Okay, Delta snobs only. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously.
aisle seat all the way. I like to get up a lot. I go to the bathroom. I don't like crawling over people. So yeah.
Window seat. Who's window seat out here? I know there's a bunch of window seats. Yeah. See, I feel like that's an orange flag. Aisle and middle, or aisle and aisle, right?
Aisle and aisle.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's not gonna work.
we
Someone's
can't fly
got to
next
pick
to
the
each
middle
other,
if you
sorry.
fly.
We can talk
somewhere.
across the aisle.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Hey, how's it
right?
going
What's
that
up,
side of
what's up?
football?
Oh yeah. Okay, I see. That's kind of cute. All right, whatever. Tired of it.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to? She has some questions. Do you want to
Yeah,
ask
are
your,
you ready
your
for the
silver?
hot seat?
Ready.
Your
Okay.
silver question.
All right, I'm just gonna. I don't have a lot of hands, so you just pick one.
Okay.
Don't look at it. I'll ask it.
All right, let's go with this guy.
All right, cool. Okay, I like this one. So it's a little bit of a two-parter. So I'll just start with the beginning.
Okay.
When have you given too much of yourself in a relationship, and what did that look like?
Gotcha. That's a good question. This might be my red flag, whether it's a red flag or not. I've actually never been in a relationship. So for me, oh, thank you. The reason I've never
Wow.
been in a relationship, for me, it's really important. I really liked what you said about the Date Night podcast post, how you grow together but also grow separately. And for me, I just didn't feel like I was in a mature enough place in my life where it was fair for me to date someone. There was something, I think a TikTok that I saw this past week, and it was this guy talking about how is it acceptable that people just date for fun? If you think about it, dating for fun, that is someone's life that you are, oh, this is for fun. I mean, to me, it's a serious thing, and I want to be fully committed and be in a state where I'm ready to date. So I'm not just going to date to put a label on it.
Do you think, though, there to an extent that you should date to like get to know what you like, what your preferences are? Because I do feel like a lot of the really amazing lessons. Now, again, super hard, but a lot of the amazing lessons I've learned have come out of relationships, right? I think there's very certain things that you can only know about yourself by being committed to another person.
Yes, I would agree to that. I guess maybe to amend
Am I
what
getting
I
cheers
was
on
saying.
that? Thank you.
The upstairs crew's fired up.
What I was
I've learned a lot, guys. I've matured a lot.
I'm not opposed to the idea of going on dates, getting to know myself in a date situation. Obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be here. But for me, it's entering into a relationship just to enter into a relationship.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Well, time's winding down.
All right.
We'll give you time for another question if you want to ask it. Whoever wants to take the reins on it.
Any questions?
I'll ask
for
one
me?
if you're
Yeah,
okay
I
with
love
that.
talking about myself. I'm a Leo.
I got to do my research next time. So my question for you is this. So what is your most controversial opinion regarding self-love or yourself?
Oh my gosh, I'm not prepared. Okay, my most controversial opinion about self-love and self-care.
Just about you becoming a better person. What's your most controversial opinion that a lot of people be like, I don't know if that would work for me?
I don't think it's controversial once you get to that point, but I think something that we all experience is that thinking that self-care is selfish, that setting boundaries is selfish, and it takes a lot to work out of that. So I wouldn't say it's controversial once you kind of understand it. Something that was told to me, because I go to therapy, love therapy, is that, I didn't want to trauma dump on people, and my therapist told me, you should be able to reach out to other people. It is the people in your lives' responsibility to set that boundary. So I think that would be my answer.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's a great answer. I mean, part of having good friends is feeling comfortable enough to be like, hey, I need help.
But being self-aware, because you don't want to take advantage of a relationship. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Well, guys, that's the time we have. Will you guys sit across the aisle from each other on a Delta flight?
Where are we going?
And hold
Where's the next
hands
flight?
As the cart goes by? Who knows?
Been to Boston.
all right, Boston. Neither
Hey,
have I.
let's
Okay,
go.
let's go.
Well, we're going to figure out if that is an opportunity at the end. But until then, guys, use Better Edge QR code to
Yeah.
vote on our boy Matt. Waffles, I know you will. My guy is going to vote
Waffles
him.
has got me.
We're going to cut to a commercial, guys. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Hydrate.
Can we do a little cheers? Welcome back.
Cheers.
2 dates down. How's the drink? It looks good.
Really good. I'm usually not a... Mezcal's new for me. I like the smoky now.
I don't think... maybe I've had it. I don't know.
Want a sip? I don't got COVID.
Yeah, why not?
Try it.
Let me get
It's
a little
good.
action. What's going on here?
If you like tequila, just think of like a more smoky version.
Tastes like they injected smoke into the ice cubes or something.
I don't know.
Not for me. Mm-mm. No way. I want to ask you, though.
Okay.
2 dates down. Matt
Yeah.
hasn't been in a relationship.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I saw some people in the chat saying it was a bad thing. I feel like that's kind of a bad way to look at it. I think it's a double-edged sword with this. So I want your take, and I feel like these guys do too.
Okay, so I think I have a unique perspective on it. So we didn't have a ton of time, and I'd love to probe more maybe someday on, what does that mean for you? Because if we're doing honesty hour right now, technically, I have also never been in a relationship. Yeah. So, and here's why I say that. And not that titles, again, so I don't know if I've said this earlier, but like I'm looking for my best friend. I am a very serious person, but I really think that a partnership is between you and another person and how you define that. Titles are not necessary for me. But so I'd say I've had a handful, maybe 3 or 4, like really deep, beautiful relationships, but we never went to the point of title. We were exclusive. We met each other's families. It was everything that I identify as a relationship, but we weren't boyfriend, girlfriend. So when people ask me, I say, yeah, if we're being technical, I've never had a relationship or
Labeled
been
that
in
way.
a labeled relationship.
But to your standpoint, it
Yeah.
is technically a relationship. I mean,
Yeah.
you're meeting family. That's where I consider it to be more of a relationship. You're bringing someone around. If they meet the family, that's like a pretty big deal, especially for me because I got to bring them all the way back to Kansas. You
Yeah.
got to withstand a 9-hour drive. So,
But I do think there
Mom, I'm
is-
trying. I swear, I really am. It's hard out here.
I do think there is a level of commitment and respect calling someone, your boyfriend or girlfriend. I don't
Absolutely.
need it, but for someone who doesn't want to do it, it is something. It is something.
It is.
What's your opinion? I need the guy's take on it.
Yeah, I don't necessarily have one. I mean, it's not necessarily it's not a bad thing or a good thing. I would say that, for me, I've had relationships labeled, posting on Instagram, meeting friends. Not that posting on Instagram is important. However, I did have a relationship end because I didn't post enough on Instagram. Don't know where that sits, but besides the point, I've had relationships where they've met family, gone on vacations, things like that. Who knows? I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. It's something to explore on potentially a second date.
Right.
But we have a third date to get through to find potentially a second date. So should we bring up our guy?
Hi guys, my name's Seth. Very excited to be a part of the Date Night podcast tonight. Also very excited to meet Mara. A little bit about me. I'm from a very small town in northern Minnesota. Moved to the Twin Cities about 5 years ago. I'm a travel nurse. I enjoy hiking and fishing. Pretty much anything outdoors you'll find me doing. But yeah, I think tonight's going to be a lot of fun. I hope we hit it off and see you there.
Let's do it.
Our guy's name's Seth. Can we cue his music? Seth, welcome up.
Thanks,
That was a great song. We already have DNP Fan 1 King already. So you've already won a DNP
Wow,
Fan
thank you
1's
guys.
day.
Yeah, that's amazing.
The stage is yours, brother. Take it away.
Hi, Seth.
Hey, Mara.
How's it going?
It's going okay. So as the third contestant, I had a little bit of time to do a little surveillance when I was out there. And I met somebody named Shelby.
Shelby!
Or Shelby. Come on.
And
Put your
she
hand
did a
up.
little recon for me. She told me that Leos and Libras are very compatible. They complement each other very well.
That's true.
I was unaware,
Okay.
but I did appreciate the information.
Lovely, lovely. Is it my friend Shelby? What Shelby's out there? Is that a yeah?
We have
I
a
don't know.
mysterious Shelby that has appeared.
Thanks, mysterious Shelby.
There she is.
Hey!
Full of excitement. And lots of astrology knowledge.
Love it, love
Nice.
it. I don't know much about Libras. My brother's a Libra. Love him. He's a little bit of a punk. So sorry, Hunter, if you're listening. He's in that punk era, right? You know, like 24. Just wants to be a bro.
It happens.
How old are you?
A little older than 24.
Yeah. 25.
25.
Keep going.
26.
30.
Oh, love it. Woo!
Yeah, I've been working
That's
on my
good.
skin though.
Yeah, you look really young. I honestly, okay, if I had to guess, I probably would have gone 24.
I wouldn't
you
have
look
guessed
younger
either.
than me.
I wouldn't have guessed
I
either.
don't think that.
How old do I look?
23.
Ooh, I like that answer. I'm 27.
You're 27.
Yeah, that's a good age.
I
think
did
it's a
read
good
your
year.
bio.
Okay.
Is that a fake surprise?
I think I said it a couple times today.
I'm going to call you out on that. Yeah, I saw it.
I'm sorry, kid. I didn't
It's all
mean
good.
to.
It's all good.
All right. So I did have a question to start off.
Love it.
With summer coming up, we're finally getting nice weather. I know we've been putting up with Minnesota.
Except for today inside. So sad.
I was a little sad about
We'll
that.
drag. It's okay.
But Cade's still here, and I was excited about that. so.
Yeah, okay.
It's not about me. Not about me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack. Anyways,
We love Cade. Give it up for Cade. Yay!
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Okay, summer. Keep going.
so when we're looking at summer here, I know you like to hike. I know that you're into yoga.
Love it.
Are you a yoga instructor? Or
I'm not, but I am hoping to go for my yoga teacher training in the fall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
So, looking at summer, so is hiking something that you're very excited about, or what do you really like to do when it's nice out?
When it's nice out, I love being outdoors. So I grew up in Michigan, moved to Minnesota, very similar, suffer through the winter. Anytime you can be outside, let's be outside. This summer, fortunately and unfortunately, jam-packed with weddings. So I just went to a wedding last weekend. I don't know if the camera's showing it, but I am fried. I'm sunburned, guys.
You do not look the part of being
Good.
sunburned, to be honest with
My
you.
belly is like lobster. But yeah, so I one wedding down, I have 7 more to go. And so it's just like back-to-back weddings, got a bachelorette. So not a much outdoor time planned, but I would love to get in a camping trip or a hiking trip coming up. I'm definitely someone who's go, go, go. I don't know. I'm really excited for the summer.
That's very cool. Sounds like you have an open mind.
Yeah. What about yourself?
All right. Well, not to talk about myself.
No, I want to hear about yourself. If I don't know about you, I can't pick you, sir. So
We got to know. We got to
please
know.
enlighten me.
All right. Well, so this summer I have it all planned out. I'm actually mostly in Bemidji, Minnesota. I have a job up there, and then I'm working down in the cities as well.
I'm not from Minnesota. Where's Bemidji?
Oh, way up north.
So did you drive down tonight?
No, I was in town. I'm actually remodeling my kitchen right now, so I had to be in town to meet with contractors and stuff.
Okay, what's that drive like?
From here,
Yeah.
it's like 4 hours.
Okay, so a hike.
It's a hike,
All right.
but it's going to be a beautiful summer. I have it all planned out. So me and my cousin live together. We're on a lake, and we got a jet ski. So it is a Wake Pro,
Okay.
and I don't know if you're familiar with jet skis.
No.
I was not either, but it's so cool. So you can actually wakeboard behind a jet ski.
Okay.
Like totally foreign concept to me. And between that, fishing, hiking, I don't know of like certain things that you or certain like paths you may be done in Minnesota or maybe in Michigan, but I feel like my summer's pretty packed in that regard. And
Good.
yeah,
Any specific trips like concretely planned?
no concrete chips and no weddings right now.
No weddings this year?
No
And you said
weddings.
you're 30. Are your friends already married? Are they going to get married? Do you have no friends? That's a red flag. Do you
Time
have
to
friends
go.
here tonight? You're from Bemidji. I don't know about that. Is that a red flag? Come on, Minnesota people, let me know. I'm giving you such a hard
We're
time.
not rocking with Bemidji. Okay, got it.
We've been too serious tonight. I need to roast you, so sorry you're last.
I actually live for it.
Okay,
That's
okay,
what I'm
cool,
here
cool,
for.
cool.
But thanks for cheering.
I got something here. Someone said that you kind of remind them of One Tree Hill Chad Michael Murray. Have you heard that before? And if not, do we agree? I don't know. I've never seen the show.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Like as the character himself or just the way he physically looks?
I would assume appearance. I don't know.
Because I don't know if the character is a great thing.
Maybe that was a bad question.
I gave up
My
after
bad.
a couple seasons, so I don't know the ending.
Well, I won't ruin it for you because I haven't seen it at all.
Good one. So, tell me something here. You're from a tiny town, and you think that a town of 10,000 back in the day was a big city. Do you, and Mard, this is a double-sided question. What are the differences, if any, of dating in a small town or a big town, and do you value one or the other, or have you found better instances here versus back home?
That is a great question. I would like you to answer it first. I know my answer.
Okay. So it is very different.
Okay.
The thing about dating in a small town is everybody knows everybody, and you definitely have to take it a little bit slower, especially when you're 30. So, being in Bemidji, obviously dating's way different. So anything there has always been very slow. Now when we're in the cities, obviously there's a lot of people around. There's Tinder, there's whatever.
You guys use Tinder, not Hinge?
I don't use any of them.
No?
myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave them up.
Okay.
So I would say that I prefer actually dating in the city just because I feel like you're more likely to find somebody that's more compatible with you. I don't.
A lot more diversity, a lot more options. Yeah, it gets old. I think for myself, even though I love being outdoors, I'm definitely a city girl. I think Minneapolis is too small for me. I'd love to be in a Chicago and New York. You get a lot more people. And yeah, I agree with a lot more of the diversity. I come from a small town. Probably not maybe as small as Bemidji. I don't know anything about Bemidji, but
How small?
Not small. I've heard about Middle Wisconsin. It's not small. My graduating class was 210. So I knew everybody. I love my hometown, but I consider that a small town. So
I
yeah.
have a quick interjection.
Interject.
Think and act quick. What do you think Seth would be arrested for? Go. If he were ever to be arrested. I don't know if you ever have, if I'm being
I
honest.
can't answer that, man. I have a very inappropriate mind. If you,
I feel like you should say it.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of have to now. I
God.
shouldn't have
Okay.
said that.
No. Are you gonna get offended?
Come on.
Child porn.
I live for it.
Child porn. I don't know. That's just where my mind went.
Well, I mean,
I guess I wasn't ready.
You guys said think quick. I wasn't rational. I was just like first thing that came to mind.
just okay. Well, let's not get arrested for that. How about it? Now you know what not
I
to
don't
do.
think you do. I
thought I
don't
was
think you
doing
do.
better than
That's
that,
just
to be
like the
honest.
most recent crime.
You know what
I've
not
heard.
to do now, so that's good. Thanks
That
for
would be a red
thanks for the
flag
heads
then?
up.
Yeah, big time red flag, big time red
It'd be a
flag.
permanent one. You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
know. You guys go to like small towns. Like I feel like one just happened in my hometown. Like not someone I knew, but again, everyone knows everyone. You're like, oh, this kid just raided their basement. Happens.
I really like your hair today.
We needed
Thank
a change of
you.
pace. We needed a
Thank
change
you.
of pace. And she is not a child. We are good.
Don't put me
Nice.
on the spot. I'm an adult. I'm of age. Okay. Do you want to flip the question on me? What? Make
I
me
want
feel
you to
better?
do a silver question here.
Okay.
I like
All
those
right.
ones a lot.
Pick a question. Actually, no. I'm gonna pick a question, and then you're gonna pick a question because I've got one for you. It's gonna. All right. Wild card. Take 3 deep breaths before answering the next question. Can we do it together? I think
Want
we
me
need
to
to
do a
reset.
countdown?
Can you help us?
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Release. Little ASMR. I saw that on TikTok once. It looked cool. I don't know. I've never done it myself, if I'm being honest. What's your
Okay.
question?
All right. Pick a question. Pick a question. Any question.
Oh, so that was like an action card?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Switch it up.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, I know. I got to read it to you. Okay. This is a nice question. When do you feel the most helpful to others?
Well, this is kind of unfair because I'm a nurse.
Oh, fun. I haven't asked anyone what their jobs are. Nice, wholesome. You would
Yes.
not be doing child pornography. Good.
That means a lot.
See, if I would have known that before, I wouldn't have thought that'd be arrested for. We'd go more like, falling asleep at the wheel, right? Because you guys work really long hours. Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Good.
There we go.
I feel like we're
Okay.
making progress.
A little bit of a hole, but that's okay. We're good. We're good.
Okay. So you keep going. You're a nurse.
All right, so I'm a nurse. But realistically, as part of my job, I just help people, right? But the biggest difference and the way that I feel like I make a difference in people's lives is how I associate with the families. Because it's not just your patient, it's everybody in that room. And if you can make eye contact with that family,
Do you hear that with the headphones on? You're getting so much love right now.
thank you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Families to me are very important, and I think, just if you can be truthful with them, if you can be supportive, and just do as much as you can to make them comfortable during the tough times.
I gotta say that it's a really beautiful answer, and that's why I love these cards. Because again, we can be silly, we can be light, but I really want to get to know people at their heart. My brother, who is also a Libra, is EMT, and he's trying to go for PA school, and I feel like he shares that sentiment a lot, and I think that can be something that is lost in healthcare, especially after the pandemic. Everyone's burnt out. Is that really connection to the family, right? It's not just a diagnosis. There's an impact. So that's a beautiful answer. What nursing?
I would love
where do you work
to hear
in?
the answer
Oh, no,
to
are
that
we
question from Seth, but it's been a little over 10 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep, that's it. Guys, how do we think Seth did other than getting arrested for a really bad thing? I want you guys to use the Better Edge QR code to vote on who you think's going to win because she's coming back. Queen Mara is coming back with an answer here in a little bit. We'll be right back after commercial, guys.
Awesome.
Thank you. Lovely people.
Hello.
Gentlemen, how we feeling? Looking good. Twitch chat? God, you guys are fired up. You've kind of screwed my boy Seth over with that question. That was from a Twitch chat. That wasn't even my own. I looked over. I was like, that would be a good question. Apparently, we had other plans. Was that? Never mind. We're just not going to get into it. You already had enough. I'm sorry. Mara, how are we feeling?
So stressed.
Stressed.
Yeah.
That's not what we're trying to create here. This is a pretty we're in almost like a coffee shop, if you will.
Oh, I'm feeling stress on espresso. In the coffee shop. You guys have been really awesome dates. Like, it's not clear cut at all. So that's where the stress comes from.
Do you have your mind made up? How do you feel?
Indecisive.
Well, you kind of have to make some form
I know.
of decision.
I'm going to have to make a decision. Do your hosty talky talk, and I'll.
Well, that was kind of it. I was hoping you would kind of just jump into it.
Okay, all right. So we do have to jump into it. Okay. Well, I will start off by saying wonderful pics of men. I don't know if you guys have watched the show prior. It's fun. It's a podcast. We want to keep it lively, but I'm really impressed with the seriousness all of you guys brought. Very impressed, especially. I think you guys are both 25. Not trying to be a hater on age, but that's not always common. So I'm gonna be. What's the guy from not The Voice, American Idol, Randy Jackson? I'm gonna have to be it's a no for me right away, just to limit the pool. Okay.
Oh, you're doing
I
that.
hate
Okay,
this.
wow.
I hate this.
I'm nervous.
Okay. Matt, you are a lovely man, but it's a no from me tonight. I'm going to have to ask you off the stage.
It's okay, dog.
It's okay?
We're going to have to extinguish your flame here. That was a Survivor reference. TV shows? Come on. Matt, I'm going to have to ask you to get off the stage, brother. Hey, it's how we do it. I mean, Matt, give it up for Matt, guys. Come on. Don't let him go home. Give him some love. Upstairs. Come on. Upstairs. There it is. Guys.
All right. So
You did one. Wow.
I did one. That was
Nice.
oh my god! I have like 10 more gray hairs from that. Okay, so just recapping, Ben, when you came up, I thought your name was Ben because you have a Kansas accent. I was really confused.
That's Kate's
You
fault.
brought me
I'm
flowers,
sorry.
which was beautiful. I love flowers, and I can tell you have that zest for life that I am looking for. You are very passionate, and I really appreciate that about you. Seth, you seem like a great guy. I hope I didn't make a bad impression on you. My mind is crazy. But I really love that you are a nurse. I think that is an incredible not fun fact about me, but nurses and teachers, I think, are the most underpaid, underappreciated people in our communities. I am.
Give it up for the nurses.
Yeah, seriously. So I just think, what was the question? I think you had got it, the world peace or world hunger. Whatever it was.
I believe.
I do think that stems from giving to people. So this is a really hard decision. How should I do it? Just say who I would like to go on a second date with?
Yeah, or
Drum roll?
more of a question. Little
All
drum
right.
roll, little thigh roll
Thank
here.
you. All right. This is very difficult. And say, Matt, this is not easy. All love. With all consent, because consent is important, Seth, would you like to go on a second date with me?
Wow. Take it away.
Well, wow. Yes, I'd go on a second date with you, Mara.
Okay. Are you going to be in town? When do you leave for Bemidji?
I
Ben's
do
outta
leave
here.
soon, but I'll
Ben's
be
outta
back
here.
in town
He'll be back in town. All right, during the renovations.
between renovations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we hopefully could find love on a podcast. Thank you guys for coming here. Give it up for our lovely cast here tonight. Kween Mara,
Thank you, guys.
Mara's crew, come on, get loud. Guys, we'll see you again here next week. Thank you for coming.
Wow.
And have a good night.